Okay, today I'm just going to make a quick video about how to export a contact list from your Coach Online office, import it into MailChimp, and create a newsletter that you can send to that contact list. So this is my husband's business center. So all you do is you log into your Coach Online office, go to My Business. You can do this for either your list of personally sponsored coaches or your list of customers. I'm going to do this for his coaches just because it's a shorter list for this demo. So you go to My Downline, Personally Sponsored, and it will pull up a report. What I do is I change the format to Excel and then click Run Report, and that downloads an Excel file. Okay, looks like this. The format that you want this Excel file in for MailChimp is in the order of email, first name, last name. So what you can do is delete some of this extra stuff. You can cut and insert that column to the left. So you've got email, first name, last name, and then just delete, excuse me, all of this extra. Okay, and you can delete, actually it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's your list. What you want to do next is go to MailChimp and log in. You'll be taken to your dashboard. You'll click on lists and create a new list. I'm just going to call it test. You put in your email that you want it to be shown from, excuse me, and your name. Whatever, you can put your name there, you can put anything there. And then this is a section that is at the bottom of your newsletter that reminds people of how they joined your list. So I usually just put, you're receiving this because you were assigned to us as your coach, just so they don't freak out and think you're spamming them. Okay, so then you save your list, and now you have a new list that's empty. So you want to add subscribers, and assuming that this is the first time you're populating the list with more than just one or two contacts, then you're going to want to import subscribers. What I did is copy paste from Excel. Okay, and then you'll see this is the format that they wanted in. So you go back to your Excel list and you paste it in. Okay, so this just shows you, this is your column name, is email address. There's all your emails. This is the first name, last name, and it all corresponds. Just double check it real quick and then select complete import. Then you'll see you've got a list with 2 people in it. Hopefully your list, is bigger than this. It would make more sense, but this is just a demo. So, okay, now that you've got your list, then you want to go and build a campaign. A campaign is basically just a newsletter. It is an email that you essentially want to send to a contact list. So you're going to create a campaign. Regular old campaign works. Click select. You then pick what list you want to send it to. So we're going to send it to this test list. You can then refine that if you want to. You can send it to the entire list or just a portion of the list, but for now let's just send it to the whole list. Come to the bottom and click next. Then you want to name your campaign. So this would be, newsletter test 1. I'm just going to keep it simple, right? But you would put something in here like, whatever, welcome new coach or whatever you were sending. Just leave all this stuff as it is and then come to the bottom and click next. Okay, then you pick the format of the newsletter that you want. It can be very basic. You can import your own, but these are all pretty simple and they're customizable even after you pick the basic format. So I think I picked this one for mine. And then you're brought to the editor where you will actually fill in the content of this template with your information. So the first thing I always do, because I always forget, is I come up to the very top and click. And this, you'll see up there at the top, it says, this is to offer a short preview. So I always put something here so that this text does not end up going out with the real email. Something like, whatever this might be, new coach, welcome. Okay. So then you go to the next section, and for me, for my newsletter, I wanted to put a banner in here, a picture that represented, me and the purpose of me emailing them. So I picked a banner that I've used in social media before. To find an image, you can upload it from your computer, click upload. I made this image, prior for a different social media platform, but I'm going to reuse it here. So you click open and it'll automatically upload it for you and show it here in your preview. One thing to note as far as image sizes, you want to make sure that they're as small as possible so that they don't get caught in your customer's spam filter for being too large of an email. So it's giving me a warning here that this image is pretty big, so we should fix it. So just click on the link that says let's fix it, and the tool will automatically resize it to something that's more appropriate. So just click apply and save and wait. And it looks the same, but the bottom line behind the covers, the image size is smaller. Okay. So then you go on to designing your email. So this is the content of your email where you would put in whatever text you want to say to your customer. So if this is a new coach welcome email, you might say, welcome, new coach. Here is some information to get you started. And then, you can put whatever you want to down here. Hi, my name is Becky. I am your free beach body coach. Oh my gosh, I can't type. Your health and fitness goals. And please send me a friend request at whatever. It probably would be more extensive than that, but you get the idea. So you put in your text there, and then you can do all kinds of funky formatting to it to make it as fancy as you want. But this is just to show you that it's pretty easy to make one of these. So the format that we picked had these 2 extra image sections here. So I won't do it today, but one thing that you might consider if you're sending a newsletter is, what types of stuff a new coach or a new customer might want to see. So you might do a, free Shakeology sample offer here. So you'd put, a picture of Shakeology in this little image section. Maybe we can do that. Just search for Shakeology and go to images and you could do like this one, right? Click it and drag it to the tab of the campaign builder, drop it right there, right? And then you could put in text down here that says ask me how to get your first free Shakeology sample. Something like that. You might put in here the can't type and talk at the same time, sorry. You know, you might put like the latest program that's on special this month in the newsletter as well. So just drag that image, plop it in there, and then say something, whatever you want to say. You know, 21-day fix challenge pack is on sale in September. Whatever. Message me for details. Okay, something like that. That's it. You know, no big deal. Done. So what you want to do next is you want to preview what you've made. Sorry, I went through that a little fast, but you basically click on preview and test, and you click on enter preview mode. And it's going to show you what your email looks like in a web browser format. All right, so if you're happy with it, great. This is the automatic stuff they have to put at the bottom. You can't really change that. But make sure that the content that you added is to your liking. And then this is pretty cool. You can also see what it looks like on a mobile device, you know, how the pictures show up. I really like that since most people... Sorry, my QuickTime died. So anyway, if you're happy with what you see here, then click on the X to go back to the editing page. Click again on preview and test and go to send test email. I recommend you always do that before you send anything out to your customers, just to make sure that it actually shows up in the inbox looking correct. So you put in your own email address there and click send test. Click OK. Go over here, refresh. You may have to wait a minute. Sometimes it takes a second. All right, there it is, right? So you'll see who it showed up from, what the title is, what the preview is. And then when you open it up, for some reason these images are not coming through today, but when you open it up, you should see the images that you imported into your email. For some reason, I'm not seeing them. I'm not sure why. Oh, display images below. That's part of my email client. So keep that in mind, right? If your customer has a funky email client, they may not initially see the images. But yeah, so this is how the email would look if it showed up in your customer's inbox. Everything looks good. Pretty basic. So if you're happy with it, then go back to MailChimp and go all the way to the bottom, click next, and wait. Okay, so this is just your summary page. Just confirms you're going to send it to your list of 2 people, this list, you know. Just make sure, just as double check before you send something out so you don't have to retract it later. Your subject line, where the replies should go to, you know, make sure that's the right email address and there's no typos. This stuff is all just whatever, leave it alone. And so what you would do next is you would click schedule if you wanted to schedule it to go out at a particular time. You know, let's say you always send your newsletter on Mondays or something like that, or you can go ahead and send it right now. I'm not going to do that, but what I will show you is once you are done with your campaign, then you're going to see these statistics on your dashboard when you log in. So the last campaign that I sent was to part of my customer segment. It was originally 63 people. I've had, you know, 24% open rate. This is kind of cool. They give you some stats on what the average is for opens and clicks. What it means when someone opens the email, obviously, is they open it and read it. If they click on it, they click on a link that is active inside the email. So in my original newsletter, I had a link to friend me on Facebook. So that's what those people are accessing there directly from the email. But that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, just let me know, drop me an email, and I can see if I can help you work with MailChimp. Thanks, guys.